Hey folks, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're in North Georgia. Had to go all the way over here. Let's look across the screen there. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. There is the phone number on the screen and the email address. You can reach us. You can text me at any time during the show. Tell me what you think of whatever we're doing at that given time, and that's a 24/7 number. You ever want to be on the show, just send me a message and say, I want to be on the show. Right there's the number. And all the social media ways. All right, first of all, let me ask you a couple questions. Let's bounce around just a little bit. Yesterday, the President of the United States had a cabinet meeting. Now, I want to say this in all due respect to the President, but when you start the cabinet meeting and next thing you know, it's 71 minutes later with the press. You probably have cabinet members in there like, I had to be somewhere. I had an appointment. Most President Donald J. Trump, most transparent, most available to the press president in my lifetime, maybe the history of this country. Maybe of all time. President Trump likes to say all time. Everything's all time. Number one of all time. I get it. Now let me ask you a question this morning. Number 21. I'm sorry, I said number 1. If you have it ready, number 21. Okay? I'm trying to think. There's something here they're trying to tell us this morning. Number 22. Something I can't put my finger on what exactly they're trying to tell us. Number 46. Okay. We're still dealing with our quid pro quo. Say the secret word. Say the secret word, win $100. $100. Say the secret word. Secret Latin phrase, is that Latin? Quid pro quo. That's what we're still dealing with. I mean, I'm not going to say I did not understand, but I will tell you this. In my life, I was moving through life and never saying, hey, how about a quick quid pro quo? Just a quick one. Never in my life. But now it's a daily thing. So let me see here. There's something about that they're trying to tell us. The president made a mistake yesterday in his 71 minutes. Now, we're going to spend a lot of time in that video, okay? Because this guy tells flat out the truth, all right? Mr. President, if you're listening, there's one error in what you did yesterday, number 4. You said Dems are lucky they don't have Mitt Romney. But they do. Sorry, Mr. President. Calls on Republicans to stick together against impeachment probe. Dems are lucky they don't have Mitt Romney. Yes, they do, Mr. President. Let's see. Let's go back to this one. Number 12. What is it about this that I'm missing? Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wins election following blackface controversy. It's Prime Minister of Canada. Now let's go back to number 21. Prime Minister of Israel. They're trying to tell me something. Number 15. Trudeau's Liberal Party projected to win. Let's see. I know I'm going to figure this out. I know I'm taking a lot of time, and people say, really, can you get on with this? It's real simple, folks. Number 21, they are going to blow up the TV today. They did this on CNN and MSNBC on purpose this morning, just so they were so gleeful that an endorsement in a foreign election finally mattered. They are so gleeful that Benjamin Netanyahu is not running in Texas and Trump could come in and do a 55,000 attendance rally for this guy. So this morning they're blasting the news out. All day long they're going to blast it out that Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel has reported he cannot form a government. Okay? He cannot put a coalition together to form a government in Israel. Who endorsed Benjamin Netanyahu? Donald J. Trump, right? Who has done a lot for Israel. Obviously, the American people, you have, trust me. But Donald J. Trump, the president. And this guy's having to report that he doesn't have enough support to form a government. Now, this guy, number 22, the little sissy from the north, 806. I could have refrained from that. But no, I have to go at 806. The little great white north sissy there, okay, Justin Trudeau, was endorsed by who? Barack Obama. I mean, there's so many other things to start the show with today, but the corruption of this media and how evil they are and how much joy they get and how much they miss Obama. So Obama endorsed Trudeau is what they're telling you, and we're supposed to read something into that, and Trudeau is going to be prime minister again in Canada. And Trump couldn't pull his candidate, number 21, Benjamin Netanyahu, across the finish line. That's what you're getting this morning. Now, we're going to come back in a minute. Oh, by the way, I think we should start a daily watch. I really do. Number 45. We need to put some people on Tulsi Gabbard and start a daily watch and make sure somebody needs to see her every day. I mean, she could be the next casualty. I'm looking for this young lady to trip and fall. I'm looking for this young lady, this young congressman's airplane they forget to fuel it up, like Ron Brown's, just totally fuel it up. I mean, I'm looking for her campaign bus to have the brake lines cut. I mean, something. We got to keep an eye on this lady because every single day, although we do not, okay? And let me say this, President Donald J. Trump. They have Mitt Romney. We have Tulsi Gabbard to the 10th power. Now, I'm not here endorsing any policies. She is off the mark. She is not somebody I would vote for. But just the fact that she had the nerve to say, you, the queen of warmongers, embodiment of corruption. Embodiment of corruption. And she's a Democrat. Just saying. We need to do a Tulsi Gabbard watch on a daily basis. Make sure, and this is something, we want to make sure we do that, but this is something you never want to do. Number 44. Oh, God, cringe. One-on-one. Ooh, little gay guy. You never want to go one-on-one with this guy. Oh, wow. And let's remind everyone, number 43, this is what happened in Dallas. 55,000 people, and he will talk about that. Dallas, Texas. They don't know what to do. So we're going to have a speedy trial. You have a right to a speedy trial, right? Don't you have a right to a speedy trial in America? So we're going to have a speedy impeachment. Okay? Drive-through style. We will always stay focused that every single bit of this is being done behind closed doors. You do understand an impeachment is to nullify your vote. Removal from office is to nullify the wishes of the people that elected this man. Okay? There's zero proof that any outside influence had enough to do with anything. There's not an ounce of evidence that any outside influence caused Donald Trump to win the presidency. The American people's votes, your vote, is how he won. We will stay focused on this show every day, acknowledging that Donald J. Trump impeachment inquiry is 100% done behind closed doors, kept away from you, the American people. All right, so let me look at a couple more things. This guy's going to testify today. All right. Number 6. Trump to GOP fight impeachment harder. Number, hold on, I have another one I want to put up there. That was number 6. Let's go with, I had it here just a minute ago. So wait a minute, I had it here just a minute ago. Might have to come back to that. Testifying on the Hill. Now, what they want to do is they want to tell you today, go to 26, and we're gonna come back from this. They are not talking about the 71 minutes. They will not go into that. They are talking about Doral and the President of the United States wanting to hold the G7 at his resort in Florida. Number 26, poll. Half of voters in 6 battleground states support House Democrats' impeachment inquiry. Okay? So the Democrats are starting to drill this thing down. All right? They're starting to look at it. They're drilling it down to see what, let's see, they're looking at supposedly this poll that we're going to go over. Another one is Florida, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, and Arizona. All right? Those are the battleground states that they're claiming half polled in those states support Democrat impeachment inquiry. And then they see cracks in the red states. Just saying. We're going to have a speedy impeachment. My concern is the Republicans in the Senate. Now, it has to be 60-40 to remove, but they push every single day that the polling numbers show the American people are starting to go in the direction that they want him impeached and removed. Right here, number 20. There's an article on Axios, Speedy Impeachment. And they're going to stay focused on this one phone call. Focused. All right? And they hope they can have him out of there by Christmas. Impeached, and the written articles of impeachment sent to the Senate by Thanksgiving, and the Senate just in time to go home and open and unwrap the gifts. Impeachment. And out by Christmas. What does a civil war look like? What will a civil war look like? And if this man was removed from office, will there be a full-blown civil war? Will there be one if just impeached in the House? I don't know. We're going to talk about that. Now, President Trump did 71 minutes yesterday, and we are going to play that video, and we're going to stay in that for quite some time. We're going to play a lot of parts and talk about that because there's a lot of things that the media obviously will not show you, not tell you. And some of you are working in the middle of the day and don't have time to look at it. So maybe you're watching at your computer at the office this morning. Take us a break. We'll be right back.